everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I have for you a let's get ready with me Disney World style. We are going to Disney World in 2 months as of tomorrow. So I figured I would start recording my about, a year and a half to 6 months before you go. These are the things that I do to prep and get ready for Disney. So if you're interested to see how I like to plan out my Disney trips and it kind of will show you for little kids, bigger kids, and even now preteen kids. So let me flip the camera around and show you all of what I do. So here we are looking at a homemade Disney planner that I made with a binder, but on top of it here is just a nice felt Mickey head that I will pull out in the month before we go as maybe a little decoration. I might use it on some like snack nights and we put it out and stuff like that, and you'll learn more about that in part 2 of planning your last month before you go to Disney. So today I just wanted to show you that and have it as a cute decoration. So this is my homemade Disney planner. It's just a red 2-inch binder that what I did is I used white sticky dots that you can get at Dollar Tree to make it look like a Minnie Mouse. And then I also have my Mickey. It's a 3D sticker that I had for many years. And I also have this 3D Disney sticker as well that I thought would be perfect for on here. And then some cute other Mickey heads and that are a little bit felty. This one has some texture to them. So yeah, you just kind of decorate it as you want. I did the stickers on the back, and then you can do what you need to do. So here is a keepsake area of past trips, of things that I'll put in. These are some tickets. I guess they like to fall on out. Look at them, they're pretty old. My first trip as an adult was in 2009 when Benjamin was 11 months old and my stepson was almost 7, a month before he turned 7. So in the past, the first time we went, I didn't have this. Then the second time, I started this, and now I've included more stuff throughout the last times that I went. So we've gone 3 times. This will be number 4. So we started in 2009. We went again 4 years later in 2013, 4 years later in 2017, and now 4 years later in 2021. We were supposed to go May, but the pandemic, it wasn't doing too well in May, so we pushed back to September. So we get a folder here from Dollar Tree to save some stuff. This was the schedule that I made, just a copy of it to keep here. I make one for the hotel, and you'll see that in my part 2. So this was 2017's schedule that I make in a smaller form. And then here's another folder that I've gotten from Dollar Tree. And this I keep each time. It's each park of the different rides that they have. And then here, like, see, we were supposed to go in May, so I can throw this away there. So then these are ones that we found through Etsy. No, not Etsy, from Pinterest, but then it could be something that you purchase on Etsy. These are free ones that you just get. You can see it off Pinterest. So that way each day, so this is 2017, and it's nice because you'll have like your hotel, the reservation, check-ins and stuff, and then all your tickets here with your names and make sure that you've purchased. And then you can go through each day. So in here's day 1, and it'll tell you like your fast passes, any dining reservations. They give you a space for 2, and then notes. So what I'll do in notes is I put down the snacks that I want to try to have for that day, and then you can just fold this up each page, put in your purse or your bag, and then you have the reminders right there. And so I have it for each day. I then keep like this 50 photos to take in Disney, all different cute ideas. So I should look through and see if I've done them, check them off, cross them off, and that way this year I can kind of start thinking about some new ones that I'd like to do. This was a packing list that I did, I think, last time or in 2013. I have new ones this year that I'm going to use. Alright, so here is another thing that I found free online. Another way of showing your day if you wanted to do it hour by hour. I don't really need this. That's why I haven't used it. I've had it for a while. This is from the talkingsuitcase.com. And then it has here like a countdown where you can take these and glue them on there. And then here's another like a packing list. And then this had like again the different parks with all the rides, and it gives you like the heights on some that have a height requirement. There's Epcot, Hollywood Studios, and then this was our email from last time. This is cute, and I have it ready for this year. I think they're going to use this. They can each draw and then write about their favorite memory if they wanted. I've got a few of these. I did, I think it was last time or the other time before that in 2013. And this is just a cover of a notebook. You know, it's like a little dashboard kind of thing. And then this has a pocket in the back so I can add stuff from this trip. So that's my little planner, and I will be adding everything for memories for this year. So the next step that I want to show you is pretty much the beginning of, like, you know, as your trip begins, you're ready to plan, you've booked stuff, you've booked your hotel. This is the next step that I do. So the next step that I would do, and you just get a notebook and you set up your days, and you say, what parks are you going to? If you've done the, you know, there's tickets where you can hop from park to park, or you can get a cheaper version where you have to pick a park per day, and that's the park you can go to. You can leave that park and come back again, but you have to stay with that park. So that's what we did this time. In the past, we have done the park hopper, where you can hop park to park, and it's more money. So we're doing, when we get there, it's just relaxing. Then it's Magic Kingdom. Then it's Hollywood Studios. Then it's Epcot. Then it's Magic Kingdom. And we're going to do another day of Epcot, but we're going to just do one day of it. Then Magic Kingdom, Magic Kingdom, Magic Kingdom, Magic Kingdom. And then the day of go home, we're going to do downtown in the morning. And our plane is for 6:30 in the evening. We can decide, let's say it's the 24th, and we've done enough of Magic Kingdom, we can just decide and do the 25th as Epcot if we wanted to, let's say. You know what I mean? And that could work for us because even though, let's say if I do book this Mickey and Friends breakfast, you can go in there for the breakfast and then leave, I believe, and then go to the park you need to. And our dinner is off all of the parks, and it's just at the a campground, the Hoop-de-Doo Review. That's what we're hoping for. We have not yet. You'll find out. We haven't booked our dining stuff yet. So that's what you should do. And then what you can do is through the weeks, through the months, you know, this is something I started about a year before. Is then you decide the lunch places, the dinners, the breakfast, and you figure that out, and you get relatively all your, you know, your dining ideas. So, like, we want lunch at the 50s Diners. We're doing the Star Wars Galactic Party or something that's at night. We did it 4 years ago. It's really awesome, worth the money. And they do, like, a fireworks thing at the end. We want to do, like, places that we haven't gone to for lunch. I'm writing them in that are at the parks. So you get pretty much your ideas of what you want to do with the different parks. And you write that all in, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And then maybe you'll say, well, these are the days that, you know, we could do pool at night, maybe like pool before the dinner and go to a later dinner, stuff like that. You know, if you have toddlers, what we did when they were smaller is after lunch, maybe do a few more rides, and then come back to the hotel, take their naps, and then go back again and do, like, you know, till 8, 9 o'clock at night, or 7, 8 o'clock, come back and then get them to bed. Stuff like that. So it depends on the age of your children and who's going. Another thing I did months ago is you figure out your fast passes. For right now, in 2021, there is not fast pass options. But they're saying, from what we keep reading, is that by the fall, so maybe early September, it will be back. So we're going September 19th. So I've got it figured out, except for this day, when we're at Epcot. We might do Frozen. We did it 4 years ago. We'll see. And then we got to pick 2 more. Oh, wait, no, that's right. So we might have to figure this out if we are doing fast passes, because that was when we're going to do 2 days. So if we're only doing 1, this will be for Magic Kingdom. And so we'll have to pick there and decide, you know, we're only going to get 3 for that day. So figure out your fast passes. What I've done too is if you haven't gone or you don't know as they get older, have them watch videos of it on YouTube to see if they're interested in that ride, if it's too fast. You know, if it's a certain favorite, like we all love Soaring in Epcot, so that's a must. We have to get on that at least once, and I'd love to see if, like, at the end of the day, if we could go on it again towards the end of the night when lines won't be so bad. So figure that out. That's always a perfect thing to do. Then I have here my list of the different days. So like here, September 19th. And right now I'm wondering, it's still not open yet, and that's why we don't know yet. Tomorrow starts. September 19th is going to be open to stop booking things, but certain restaurants aren't open yet. But maybe maybe tomorrow, like, it'll show that this is open for that date. You know, and I just don't know it yet till tomorrow when it opens up to book. You know what I'm saying? And then every day starting tomorrow will be the 19th and then the 20th and the 21st. So each morning I have to wake up and try to book them. In the past, if I just waited another week, all of them would be open and then I could just sit on that morning. But will you get the exact things that you want each day if you waited a week, right? So I'm going to try just to do it one day at a time and see what we can get. All right, so then figure out your special meals. Then what I did, and I never really did this too much, but now that we've gone 3 times, Ben was, like I said, an infant the first time, so really 2. I really want to try new snacks. There's so many awesome snacks. So I first went and I looked it up all on Pinterest, Epcot, all different cool food, snacks, and drinks. Then Hollywood Studios, Epcot, and then Magic Kingdom. Magic Kingdom has a bunch. So then what I did is I wrote it out like this. And I says, okay, for day 2, we're at that park. These are the options that we have for food. These are the options for the drinks. And then day 3 is Hollywood Studios and stuff like that. Do I take this paper with me? I could. But then if you take one of these, right, this is just the itinerary, the day, you could slip this in your bag or your purse, and then you would have, like, my notes, again, is the snacks and the drinks that you can do. So this was from, I think, 2017. So, yeah, I wrote that over here, 2017. So then you'd have it, and each day, then you can just put it back in your planner when you're done. That's why it looks a little messy. It's got a crease, because I folded it and put it in my purse each day, right? So you can do that and have it look cute, and then you have it put in your planner as well. So this is just to get your memory, your ideas down, and then you can put it on the cute, whatever you want to call this, a planner page, right? So this is what I do. So right now, like, what we have to do, because first we're thinking this was Epcot, but now it's probably going to be Magic Kingdom, and then if day 6 is not Magic Kingdom, we'll just have to go with it, right? And we'll figure it out. So that's another thing you can do. Figure out your cool snacks, you know, the more you go. So then what I've usually done, as you've seen in my planner, I have different packing lists. So this year, I found this one. This one was off Etsy, and I had to pay a little bit. I'm not sure. I'll put it in the screen when editing. Maybe $5 or $10. And my thought is I'm going to go through. I've crossed off the things that I know we're not packing. And then I'll give maybe each copy, make printed copies, and give it to the kids so that they can check off They also have in this file blank ones, so then I could make ones with just the items that I want, and I think I might do that soon. So that might be something I do on my spare time. So it'll look cute, I can give it to the kids, and then I'll clip those into the planner as the memory of, and I can put on here 2021, right? And it'll be more set to us. And that's what was nice about this one. She left blank ones. She left editing ones that you can just edit, so I could literally just take these out, I believe. So that'll be my another thing that I will be doing relatively soon. And they do have, this one has, you can see here, clothing, miscellaneous, toiletries, shoes for the kids, and I wrote here plane. These are like things that would be packing for the plane, which really was toys and books, but I'll be figuring that out with them. And then electronics. Then they have car and plane items, food and snacks before leaving, of things to get done, health, like first aid, medicines, and all that. For the pets, which we're not having pets, come documents. Okay, then comes the option of some added fun books. So here we have, this you can get, I think, at most bookstores and maybe even on Amazon. I don't remember where I got this. I think I ordered it on Amazon. On here it says it's $15.99 US. I could have spent less than that. This is the Hidden Mickeys of Walt Disney World. So if you go into Walt Disney World in Florida, then this is the book for you. We've looked at it a little bit before last trip, but I figured the kids were young. We would just go and have fun and see if we can find it. I took this with me, but we ended up never really looking at it in the hotels and stuff. But if you can see here, if you don't know about the Hidden Mickeys, like see here, there's like that cover for like who knows what, and then around it even, they have the cute coins to make it look like a Mickey head, right? And then if you look here, probably from far away, that might be in a pattern of just circles, but then this one has the Mickey head. See it even with the nose. And then this is just down on the ground while you're walking in, I'm not sure if that's Epcot or where it is. And then this is like the meters, it'll have the Mickey. This is a pole, and it's got the Mickey head. And then over here, there's all little Mickey heads. And then there's this Mickey head somewhere, right? So there's tons of them. Here's a Mickey head, right? It's on this globe in the picture, wherever that is. So there's many, many Mickey heads. And then you could, there's ways too, if you look up on Pinterest, that they do, like we tried doing it last time, make like a little card for them, and then if they find them, you punch it out, or you can like do a little marker. So in your like purse or bag, you'd have the marker, and you could make them like a game. And you could have a prize at the end of your trip, or each day even, for the kid who finds the most Mickey heads. You could even get the adults to be into it. You know what I mean? The grandparents or aunts or whoever. So when it goes through each park, as you see here, it's color coordinated to the park. See on the edge of the pages. And you could do that. So you could go through it before the park, before the trip, sorry, and then take it with you at the hotel to maybe like rethink about it, or like maybe a kid was like, oh, I don't know if that's really a Mickey head. Does that count as a hidden Mickey? And then if you see it here in the book, you can say, yes, that was an actual true hidden Mickey. You know what I mean? But if they don't see it here, you might say, oh, it's not an official one. And then, you know, you can decide if you let it be a point. Or it's just fun to try to find them, and you don't have to do it as a game. But I really want to try to look for these more now, and then we plan to go again in another 4 to 5 years. So this will be fun. And then who knows if they add new ones? I don't know. You know what I mean? So is it newer ones and you have to get a new book to see all the newer ones? I don't know. So that's something fun. Then this helps you plan out your trip right here. The Magic Guidebooks 2021 Walt Disney World Guide. This is the, my mom always has a funny name for it. Here it is. No, that's not it. That just says Magic Guidebook. There was like a name that she always called this. We get this at AAA. Alright. As long as you're a member, I think you can get it. I don't know how much it is. Probably like 20 bucks or something. And if you haven't seen one of these, they're really good. Let me show you. the table of contents. So what it does is introduction of history, theme park breakdown, Disney World lingo, and then resources. Then chapter 1 is planning your Walt Disney World vacation, recommended visiting dates, the month breakdown, holiday in the theme parks, tips to the beat of the crowd, Disney mobile apps. Then you've got the new social distancing and health measures, so that's a whole new thing. What to expect, limited experiences, and Disney Park Pass. Then we've got the book your trip, right? All about discount hotels, annual passports, special events, Disney Vacation Club. I'd love to find out about that. Someone that I watch on YouTube, I just heard last night her new video, she just became a member to the Disney Vacation Club. Then you've got traveling to Walt Disney World by rideshare app, Disney Transport. Chapter 5 is what to wear and bring. Chapter 6 is the Magic Kingdom. Then you go into Epcot, Disney Hollywood Studios, Star Wars Galaxy Edge Guide. It's a whole chapter 9. Then you've got Disney's Animal Kingdom, which we went our first time when Ben was just an infant. So Emma's never seen it. We are not doing it this time, but we will probably do it when they're in high school. Yeah. And then Disney Water Parks is chapter 11. Then you have chapter 12 is the hotel guide, and it shows you all the different Disney hotels that are on property. Chapter 13, Disney Springs, the shopping. Chapter 14 is dining. It goes into all kinds of the dining. It'll tell you, like, you know, is it 2 stars, 5 stars, so you know the pricing of things. Then we have visiting with kids. It talks about babies and toddlers, kids ages 3 to 9. And then it does give you a thing about the tweens, 10 to 12, which I have to read up on, which I didn't even realize they have. And then the teens, 13 to 17. Chapter 16 is Walt Disney World for adults, top adult dining and bars, adult experiences. We've never been able to do that because we've gone either as children, me and my husband, or now as adults with children. So maybe once they're off to college, we will go and have an adult experience. Chapter 17 is the non-rider guide, finding characters. So that's helpful, especially when you have little ones. That I think is going to be calmed down for us this year. They said they don't need to see, like, you know, and get autographs of everybody as much as they can, you know. Then we got chapter 18 is the Fast Pass tips and hacks. Then we have, so like that's in, I'm going to have to look at that because right now they're not available for us. Then that chapter 19 is hidden Mickey locations. 20 is Walt Disney World secrets. 21 is Universal Studios Orlando. We have not done that. My parents have. You'd have to rent your car, you know, stuff like that. So possibly in the next trip we will do that when they're older. And my mom says there's a lot of fast rides. So chapter 22 is the pre-planning attraction list, the must-sees, visiting with kids, thrill rides, custom ride list, vacation checklist. Then there's a conclusion. All right, and it's big. As you see here, it's very big. So this is a must. We've always gotten these. We even have one saved from back when I was a kid. My mom gave me. I think it's like the 80s or maybe early 90s too. So it's pretty cool. If you have them, save them, because I bet you these are worth money as they go through the years. So that's a good book to have. Alright guys, so that is all of my tips and tricks right now for getting ready for your Disney trip. From 12 months to 6 months before your trip. So I really hope this inspired you and gave you some great ideas for planning your Disney trip. Look forward to part 2. That will be coming out in a few weeks. And that will consist of 2 months and your last month of planning. So thanks so much for watching, and as always guys, enjoy the glitter.
Got a dopamine rush, got a major league crush when you're next to me.